Today our co-host, as you can see, is Willc. Willc doesn't say a lot. You ask him any questions and he just sit there looking like that, absolutely lost. So Will, what are you cooking for tea tonight, Will?
Oh, I'm thinking about cooking a steak, I'm not sure. Maybe I might cook it.
And Will, when are you going to start cleaning that kitchen, buddy? It's getting a bit of a mess there, mate.
It's getting a bit crazy, but I'm not sure. My things are a bit slippery. My things are a bit slippery at the moment, so I think I might put it on. Willc,
I know you do some great, shows on your Blogtv show, but do you ever get out of the house at all, Will, to do anything, or is it just like sit in front of the telly with a few cans of beer?
Well, the only time I actually go outside is to, buy the beer, but besides that, I just sit in this same chair and, fuck the kitchen. Honestly, fuck the kitchen. I can't be bothered, touching the kitchen.
So, another thing, Will, why do you have about 40 accounts on Blogtv? Why do you keep coming in on different names?
Well, partly because I'm a bit of a loner and I don't actually have any friends. So what I do is I make heaps of heaps of accounts so I can keep in contact with my friends.
Will, have you ever thought of taking up ventriloquism? Because you're doing a great job there, mate. I cannot see them lips moving at all.
Well, I'm a pretty good co-host. I think I might just be the co-host. Sorry, Dave.
Will, one last question before I take you off co-host, buddy. Thanks for co-hosting, mate. It's been a real pleasure and a bit of knowledge to get. But tell me, Will, why do you stay at home all day while your wife goes out to work?
Because she's on the corner.
Well, thank you, Will, for coming over.
Oh, not a problem, mate, not a problem.
Will, quickly, just before you go, Will, oh, you make me cry, mate. I don't know how you do this. Will, just before you go, which is the best show on Blogtv, Will?
Well, I think my show's the best show, but yeah, they can, Dave. You're doing a pretty good show, mate, at the moment. But at the moment, my show is, I think it's a bit better than what your show is.
And why do you think that is, Will? Is that because maybe you don't normally come on air and you just do the video streaming?
Yeah, I don't like to do a live show of myself because I'm extremely, geez, look at my eyes at the moment. I'm extremely attractive, and that's why I like this.
Oh, Will.
That's why I like to stick to the private shows, like my little video uploads. Yeah, I hate the PMs. I get 20 PMs, yeah, when I do a private show like this. But yeah, Dale, I just stick to the the broadcasting shows. I can't actually go private.
See, why do you think you get so many good? What?
Good looking girls,
yeah.
I honestly don't understand myself. You know, I just get them, they're just sending me messages on my mobile and, you know, emailing me and, you know, I can't actually go outside because, you know, if I go outside, yeah, unbelievable, mate. I just can't go out in public, to be honest.
Will, have you ever heard of Grecian 2000? Might better help you out there with a bit of that grey hair you got there.
Yeah, actually, last week I was thinking about, you know, hair dye, but I thought, you know, why should I, you know, use hair dye when I get so much attention, you know? So it's just a waste of money.
Now,
so
Will,
just stuck to.
Now, Will, there's a rumour I've heard on this show and on many shows on Blogtv that your hair is actually a wig. Is that true?
Yeah, it sort of is a wig. Like I sort of do. You know, I like to go to the shops and buy some, you know, super glue just to make sure it stays there, but it's all real. Like I've just, you know, super glued it down, just stuck it down a little bit. But yeah, my glasses, the glasses I'm wearing, this is what draws the chicks in. These glasses. That's what gets the chicks in. These glasses. You know, gee, mate, trust me, get a good pair of glasses. And trust me, that's what gets the chicks the glasses. You gotta spend the cash on the glasses.
Will, maybe you should spend a bit more money on some cleaning material for that kitchen behind you, buddy.
Oh God, like I said, I've been putting it off, and yeah, I've just been putting it off, honestly, and the plates are a bit crazy, you know, and you got the sun shining through, and what the sun does is it eventually kills the germs. Apart from that, I don't open the window, trust me, I do not breathe anything, but I only breathe from 6 of this house, and it's just rotting plates, and
Will C, thank you.
Sorry, mate.
Will C, thank you so much for coming on the Menolution show, guys. You know, you're a very good advert for the stay-at-home house husband, Will, and thank you for coming on the Menolution show. I really appreciate that. Good to see you, buddy.
Thanks, mate. I'm glad I put this time aside to spend my time in your, you know, sort of, you know, crappy show. But yeah, thanks.
And would you like to say anything to our good people in the Menolution showroom today, Will, before you go? You have to think about it, mate.
No. You know what? You guys can all get fucked. If you're not at my show, go fuck yourselves, alright? David, I'm running.